My eyes filling with water from staring at the screen too long didn't stop my smile. Why? Because it was close to 5 o'clock. You see, after 5 o'clock, me and a few coworkers played basketball in our company's gym. Our games would get intense, with the winner having bragging rights for the week. A coworker of mine, let's call him Assad, walked by and was shooting a paper ball in the trash can while looking at me. He was good and won a lot of games, but I was just as good. As he walked, I held my hand up saying, 5 o'clock, I got you. 5 o'clock hits and we rushed to the gym. We warmed up and started playing. I was on fire from the start, making shot after shot. Then Assad started to make them. Back and forth the teams went, but me and Assad were really playing against each other. It was game point and I had the ball. I dribbled, then crossed over and pulled up to shoot, and in it goes. Looking at Assad, I say, that's what I call game, and walked off. Everybody else said, ooh, and got dressed. We're leaving the building and it's dark, and I realize we stayed longer than usual. There are 4 of us in total, but 3 are riding with me. We said our usual catch you laters to Assad because he lived close by and wanted to walk. We're walking to my car and I notice in the distance another car driving towards us, slowly. I didn't think anything of it, and the 3 of us got in the car with Assad already walking home. We're driving and I'm about to turn the corner, but I'm blocked by a massive tow truck. There's no way around it and I just have to wait. The tow truck stopped beeping and then out of nowhere I hear tires screeching. My stomach drops as I turn around in horror to see Assad running. We all were tired from basketball, but he was running almost as if his life depended on it. The car that I didn't think anything of earlier was in reverse, heading towards Assad. Assad is running down the street towards us, with the car behind him stopping. A dark figure jumped out the car, holds his hand up, points it at Assad, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I realized I stopped breathing and waited to see if Assad would stop running. I waited, and seconds seemed to turn into years. I waited, and luckily, he kept running. The other 3 in my car told me to back up and make room for him as I did. He finally made it to us with the door already open. He jumped in the back seat. Assad's eyes were wide and he told me to drive him home. The dark figure who just shot at Assad jumped back in the car and they fled. At one point, I thought they were going to chase us, but thankfully they didn't. I'm driving as fast as I can, not knowing where I'm going, just wanting to get away. Assad told us they drove up on him when we were driving away. Someone jumped out and said,
"Run it, I want your phone and money."
While gasping for air, Assad said the guy pulled a gun on him, and that's when he ran. I'm past the street corner and remembered that a few moments ago, a tow truck was blocking me, but now it was gone. Assad gave me directions and I dropped him off at his house. Once he was out, I dropped off the other 3, one by one. We normally laugh and talk about our game, but the entire drive home was silent. No one looking at their phone, just looking out the window. I finally get to my house and went to my room. Tears started flowing from my eyes because it was just a typical day. And then in a heartbeat, I could have been a witness to a shooting, with the victim being a coworker, a friend. I couldn't sleep. We didn't play basketball the next day or the next few weeks. It was a weird feeling when 5 o'clock came that I wasn't excited to play basketball, but happy I made it to my car. At the end of another workday, I'm walking towards the door and Assad stops me and says, "Thank you for being there." I simply said, "I got you." He lifted up a basketball and said, "How about a rematch?" Smiling, I said, "Game on." I asked, "How about I give you a ride home this time?" In true fashion, he said, "I thought that came with this whooping I'm about to give you." Spinning the ball on my finger, I said, "Win, lose, or draw, I got you."